is fact. And no matter what you say, it's not going to change the mind of the world, because the world's going to continue going as it goes. So I try to keep these two things in mind when I do shows, and while I admit that sometimes I can go off track, I try to keep those two rules as the basis for most of my broadcasts. Now, if you engage with people who have different beliefs, then you start reflecting on what you truly believe, and that's what I've always believed. It's an opportunity to reflect upon what you believe and why you believe it. Now, a mentally healthy person will not attack a person's beliefs. Most who wish to be teachable or want to learn about others will say things like, well, can I ask you why you believe that? Can you tell me why you believe those things? And then you step back and you say, okay, I want to listen as to why you believe this. You try to figure out their reasons for their beliefs by asking questions. And then you ask yourself if conclusions are justified by the rationale that they have provided for you. Rather than just tell them outright, you're wrong, no, this is the way it is, this is the way, my way or the highway. I mean, you can let people be wrong. I've done that before. People say, why didn't you challenge that person? And sometimes I think, well, I'm going to let that person kind of give his opinion and not talk about it. I do that because I don't want to steer away from the major points I'm trying to bring out in the conversations. I mean, usually, on talk radio, you hear people talk, and they're supposed to stick to a topic, but then they go off a little bit off track. And people say, well, why didn't you challenge him on that? Because then you'd be spending the whole show trying to challenge this caller, and then everybody else challenging him too when you want to talk about a certain topic. So, while you're aware of other people's beliefs, it's good for your mental hygiene to listen sometimes to people who have these other opinions, even though if you think they're wrong, or even though the majority may think they're unpopular or wrong. And it's also helping to call out extremism, and I've done that too. I mean, if you can't figure out how one side or the other side goes too far, overreacts to certain topics, that may be a sign you're part of the problem and you need to moderate your beliefs. Because that's the thing, is that you're so stuck on these extremist belief systems. I mean, you can always spot a zealot or a fanatic because they emotionally react when you try to challenge their opinions. They put all their emotional energy into a small detail rather than focusing on the bigger picture. And this is what is called myopia, myopic views, or rigid thinking that basically does not create the environment for a good conversation. And this is happening now in the United States, happening all over the world. And for some reason, we have this lack of social cohesion that we need to work on in order for us to come together and find a reason to get behind some of the things that make America what it is. 877-733-1011. That's 877-733-1011. I'm Clyde Lewis. You're listening to Ground Zero, and we'll be back.
News Radio 920 and 104.7.